Really? John Wick director Chad, I can't pronounce his last name, calls Marvel's Kevin Feige a mentor while confirming Blade talks. John Wick director Chad talks about joining the MCU and wanting to take on Blade for Marvel and Kevin Feige. John Wick franchise director Chad has some interesting things to say about Marvel Studios, its head guy Kevin Feige, and the upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe reboot Blade. In a new interview with the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, he talked about where his career could be headed next and where he might like it to go. Obviously, with the MCU being one of the biggest franchises in movies out there, he and his acclaimed background in stunt action seems like a natural match. And to hear him tell it, there's already a good working relationship between him and Feige to build upon. Look, I've worked for Marvel a bunch, and they've been very good to me. Kevin Feige, he's almost been a mentor in the capacity of advice. He was very happy to give me about how to open up a franchise with John Wick. MCU films have been battling a growing stigma that the action they offer fans is not quite up to par. That's an especially massive challenge for one MCU project that will hinge on quality action and stunt performance. Blade. It's also a project that he is very much has a passion for. Of all things out there, I would like to take a swing at Blade. Like that's one that gets under my skin. Like, I'd like to take a swing at that one. The MCU Blade movie has been through some very public turbulence during its development. There have been reports of radical changes in script and story direction and repeated turnaround in writers and directors. Multiple release dates delayed, all while Mahershala Ali has allegedly teetered on the brink of walking away. Now director Yann Demange is stepping up to the plate and taking a swing at it. And it seems things are getting back on track. So Chad knows that the timing isn't right now, but there's always a hope for the future. We've talked about it, but look, they've got a good formula and they have things going. And I think they've got the right people involved in Blade now. I'm not in the inner circle, but we've had talks. Just for whatever reason, things come together and there's a good fit for everything out there. But what they're doing, they've got a great thing going. But if that thing doesn't work out in 5 years from now, maybe on the 4th reboot of Blade or the 5th reboot of Blade, maybe I can put back Wesley and jump in. That's interesting. So they've got a director now, but they were talking to him. So that doesn't mean that this director that's directing this like it might not be a hit. And if it's not a hit, maybe they'll give him a shot at the sequel. Or maybe even if it is a hit, sometimes they do that stuff. Sometimes they just get another director. Very, very interesting. I like this news. The only caveat, don't woke it up. Post comments down below. Let me know what you all think. If you enjoyed my reaction and thoughts to this news, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share.